What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. This is X-plore Costa Rica. Today, we are going to learn Costa Rica beaches 2023. Jeff, this is my beautiful co-host and fiance, the Liliana.
If you're new to this channel, please like or subscribe. We drop a video every Tuesday and Thursday with everything you need to know about visiting or living in Costa Rica.
We also host a portfolio of vacation homes around the country. If you're thinking about visiting Costa Rica, please, that website popping up on bottom, explorevida.com. Check us out. We got a lot of beautiful properties and
we would love to host your stay.
We would. And with that, it is time to check out Costa Rica beaches 2023. Today, we're going to start off with a beautiful beach and beach town called Manuel Antonio. This is located in the province of Punta Arenas. It's a beautiful, beautiful little beach town. It's about an hour and a half south of Jaco, 2.5 to 3 hours away from San Jose. Definitely an epic beach, worth checking out. The way you get there is find Jaco, keep heading south towards Panama. You get to Capos, get off, and you're gonna go up this windy jungle road. Has these rolling hills that follow the Pacific Ocean. It has hotels and restaurants on both sides of this road getting to and from Manuel Antonio. It's a gorgeous drive. I'd highly recommend it. The road is encapsulated in the jungle, so a lot to look at, a lot of wildlife. The beaches are epic.
Well, even if you want to stop and have a coffee, have a gallo pinto, is our typical breakfast. I am Costa Rican, so that's what we love to do. Sure. And you just continue to the beach.
Just continue to the beach. How cool is that? We're going to talk about two beaches today in Manuel Antonio. You got the public beach and you got more of a private beach, which is still a public beach. So the main beach, if you get on the road, you're going through Manuel Antonio, you go all the way through. It dead ends at the national park. You have a big, beautiful beach right there. Good surfing, a lot of people, a lot of restaurants. Really cool place to catch a tan. I would be a little careful down there. The national park is infested with crocodiles. It's totally safe to swim there. But from time to time you hear a story about a surfer running into a crocodile that close to the national park. Again, it's very popular, totally clean. Highly recommend it. This beach right here is going to be a good place for light surfing, catching a tan, a sandy white beach for all to enjoy.
That public beach seems to be very busy.
It does.
Yes, and there's a lot of lifeguards watching, so it's pretty safe.
Very, very safe. Our favorite beach, and why we're talking about Manuel Antonio, what's the beach's name? Besantes, yes. The way you're gonna find this beach is find the Mariposa Hotel on Waze. In Costa Rica, we don't use maps, we love Waze. You know, different strokes for different folks, but if you find the Mariposa Hotel in Manuel Antonio, go to that road. It's the main road you're gonna traverse. You're going over hills. The Mariposa will be on the right-hand side of the road. If you're headed into Manuel Antonio, turn right, follow that road all the way down until you find the watching man, AKA the parking attendant. They're there to keep you safe. I promise. They charge, I don't know, 1,300 colones, which would be $3. Make sure your car's safe.
It's like a little donation.
It is a donation, exactly. So we love the watching man. They do a good job. It's a short hike down this hill, and when you get to the bottom of this hill, I promise you, it is breathtaking down there. The water is perfect for water sports. The locals have figured this out. They have cabanas for rent. They have a little bar down there. The cocktails are safe, adult beverages, I should say. They have boogie boards to rent, surfboards to rent. It almost looked like a scene out of the movie The Beach. It just was so breathtaking. Definitely a worthwhile experience.
This is one of many, many beaches, local beaches, that you want to discover in Costa Rica, where you need to go through like a little jungle and get there. Maybe it'll take you like a block or two, like really walking. And then you get there and then, yeah, it's like a movie. It's really
It was very easy. It's very friendly. Took about 10 minutes. Definitely is breathtaking. The surf there, I wouldn't say it's good for surfing. It's good for everything else. So if you're a surfer, this probably isn't the beach for you. If you're looking for a chill family day, go to the beach, this is the spot for you. We had a really, really great time, caught a tan, had a few adult cocktails, beverages, and really enjoyed our day.
Also, once you get to Manuel Antonio, this is like a very famous turn since there's the Mariposa Hotel, which is known as that they have a beautiful view. So it'll worth it just to stop there, have a coffee or a little snack and enjoy the view and then continue going to the beach.
It's very, very quiet. So, you know, the restaurants, the hotels, the bars are all gonna close around 9. It's a family-friendly place to be with it. So if you're looking for nightlife, this is not the town for you. If you're looking for a gorgeous place, you can lay on the beach, have your kids run around, or enjoy a honeymoon, this is definitely the spot for you. And second on our list, and I just want to highlight, these are in no way categorized based off of our favorite beach. No numerical order, we're just kind of going through the top beaches, Costa Rica 2023. So, second on our list is a beach town called Santa Teresa. Santa Teresa with the beaches are white, sandy beaches. So, kind of that same white sand that you would expect to see in Mexico. This has a lot of the same features with it. This is, again, a surfer's paradise. That's all we saw on the beach with surfers with their puppy dogs. I know you made about 5 or 6 new friends with a lot of puppy dogs. And actually, you know, it took us a little while to figure out what was going on with the puppy dogs, you know, because at first you're like, oh, this puppy dog, it's on the beach, where's its owner? Well, its owners are all on surfboards swimming. Or I know this kind of sounds a little funny. I think some puppy dogs wake up, they go over to their next door neighbor, get their best friend, and they go to the beach themselves. But even the dogs are happy in Costa Rica. But back to the beach. Any beach is a good place to catch a tan, obviously. The surf, if you're a beginner, intermediate, or an expert, I think this is a beach for you. We saw all different types of surfers out there, shredding it, having a good time.
Well, we were able to get there early, and so we drove like all the way till the end of the beach on the road, right at the side of the beach. And it was very beautiful. When we were leaving, I was able to notice like the party was about to start. And a lot of cool people like getting around, like friends. It was really nice to see. I mean, this Long Beach, I mean, this was so beautiful. Like we continued driving, and at some point you could tell like there are more things. Like
this was a more popular beach for what we have in Costa Rica. So, you know, if you're looking for more of a popular beach, you want to set up a volleyball court, have some adult beverages, a few beers with the boys, something like that, highly, highly recommend. One keynote with Santa Teresa or the Montezuma area is this is definitely old school Costa Rica. If you're gonna rent a car, make sure it's all-wheel drive, make sure it's 4-wheel drive, and to really check the destinations. You know, you could be 8 kilometers from town, but that really could be an hour drive with it. Yeah. So the roads are not as good as other places in Costa Rica, but still, they're very user-friendly. We highly recommend Santa Teresa. Third on our list is actually one of my personal favorites, excuse me. It's called Playa Manta. Did I say that right?
Playa Manta, yes.
Finally getting it. So Playa Manta, let's get into it. It's definitely one of my favorite beaches. This is located again in the province of Punta Arenas. We have a lot of beautiful beaches. Each one of them brings a different flavor. So it's different strokes for different folks. This beach right here, if you find Punta Leon, well, let's take a big town, Jaco. If you find Jaco, it's about 20 minutes away from Jaco, or about an hour and a half from the San Jose airport. This would be the closest beach to the San Jose airport, which is the largest international airport in Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's actually a little closer to San Jose than Jaco. You have 20 minutes away.
So let's jump right into Playa Manta. This is a very family-friendly beach. It typically has been known more as a locals beach, which is definitely catching a lot of popularity with a lot of tourists these days for a few reasons. A, the beach. This is going to be the closest beach that I've been to in Costa Rica that it mimics the Caribbean. Very little riptides, very, very little waves. It really looks like the Caribbean. not the Pacific, which is rare for Costa Rica. So it's safe to swim in. The water, I think, is a few degrees warmer. Maybe it has to do with the lack of waves, maybe it doesn't. But it seems like it's a little bit warmer to me down there. When you get to this beach, again, it's gonna be encapsulated by jungle and rainforest. A pro tip is to watch where you're sitting. There is a lot of coconut trees around the beach, and about halfway through our day, a coconut falls, and I couldn't help but thinking to myself, well, had we been sitting there about 5 feet away from us, you know, that could have really been a bad way to end a beautiful.
We were sitting right below, actually.
Yeah, we were.
When we saw the coconut falling, and then we look up, yeah.
But other than that, it is a great place to have a great beach day. The thing that I love about this beach the most has to be the wildlife. It is insane. Let me back up. So this Punta Leona, the town, is the closest town to Playa Manta, which it's stone's throw away, isn't it? I mean, you're two or 3 minutes from the town to the beach. Stop in, get some plantains, get some bananas. I've never been disappointed or skunked from the monkeys at this beach. Typically we see them between 10 and 2 is a really good time to go catch the monkeys at this beach, okay? So I go down there, my first time ever being there, there's a pack or troop. I think you call them a troop of monkeys, right? It's a troop, yeah. A troop of monkeys. And these 2 locals have these dachshunds. And the monkeys are running through the trees and the dachshunds are running on the ground. The monkeys would run out of the trees, run up, grab the dog's tail. The dog would run, turn around and chase the monkey back up the tree. This went on for what, 20 or 30 minutes. It was really, really cool watching the puppy dogs play with the monkeys. So the next time we came down there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna stop at the mini market. I bought some plantains, we bought some bananas. So I go down there, I'm actually feeding these monkeys, come down out of these coconut trees, and they're reaching out, grabbing the fruit out of my hand. At first, all the locals are watching me. So I'm playing with this monkey, and I couldn't help to think that everybody else is looking at a tree about 10 or 15 feet from me. So I'm thinking to myself, what beats a monkey? Sloth. Sloth beats monkey. There was a wild sloth 10 feet from us actually climbing through the trees. It's the only wild sloth I've ever seen in Costa Rica, and truly was an epic blessing of a day, and what a treat it was. And in terms of wildlife, the macaws are always at Playa Manta. I don't know what it is about it. We've gotten very, very close. You got the monkeys, you got the birds, you got the ocean. They have recently opened up a parking lot right at the beach. This is a popular beach. If you're going on the weekends, you need to show up early if you want to get a parking spot. Weekdays, not so much. I still would recommend getting there early. And they actually have a snack shack on the beach. It's a shipping container, very, very clean. It's a restaurant, little snack shack. So it really has grown.
If you're thinking of coming to Costa Rica, I will say this is the right time to go, especially if you want to visit one of these beaches or this last beach we're mentioning, the Playa Manta. Oh my God, I was reading actually last night about the wildlife and the macaws. We love the macaws. They were almost extinguished like 20 years ago. And the reason why we have so much right now is because during these last 20 years, we'll be building a lot of forests. We're making sure to preserve the nature. So right now is when the most of these birds you can watch. And also right now, because it's so convenient to have a parking. Before they didn't have a parking. I mean, right now is the right time if you want to visit this beach or any of the other beaches. The country is just beautiful.
Very true, and you guys have done a great job this last 20 years. Costa Rica never disappoints me, and I'm sure it will not disappoint you as well. And that is all we got today, guys. Make sure you like or subscribe. Again, we do drop a new video every Tuesday and Thursday with everything you need to know about living or visiting in Costa Rica. Again, we host a portfolio of rental vacation homes around the country, everything from small units up to mega mansions. We would love to host your stay. explorevida.com is the website. That link is popping up on the bottom. Pure Vida. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.